Imagine a place where skyscrapers touch the clouds, jungles hum ancient lullabies, and every street smells like it's daring you to get hungry. That's Malaysia, a country that somehow manages to feel like the future and the past had a beautiful, spicy baby. The first thing that hits you isn't the heat, it's the energy. From the bustling heartbeat of Kuala Lumpur to the sleepy hum of its coastal villages, Malaysia doesn't just welcome you, it pulls you in. It's one of those rare places where a 10-minute walk can take you from a temple wrapped in incense smoke to a shopping mall glowing like a sci-fi dream. Let's start right at the center of it all, Kuala Lumpur. You've probably seen the photos, those shimmering twin towers slicing the skyline like silver spears. But standing beneath them, totally different story. The Petronas Twin Towers don't just dominate the city, they define it. 452 meters of glass and steel, rising so high you start wondering if the clouds pay rent there. By day, they shine like mirrors reflecting Malaysia's ambition. By night, they turn into two massive lanterns lighting up the city. And the best part? The sky bridge that links them. It feels like walking through the clouds while the entire city hums below you. Take the elevator to the 86th floor, and you'll get a view that makes you realize how massive, modern, and alive Kuala Lumpur really is. But don't think Malaysia is just a land of steel and neon. The real magic begins the moment you leave the city. Drive a few hours north and suddenly everything slows down. The air cools, the hills rise, and you find yourself in the storybook world of the Cameron Highlands. Picture this. Endless green hills rolling into the distance, mist curling around them like nature's own blanket. The air smells like tea and rain. Everywhere you look, it's pure peace. This isn't your typical tropical heat. It's sweater weather, Malaysian edition. Tea plantations stretch like green carpets, dotted with pickers who've probably seen more sunsets than you've seen emails. You can literally walk through rows of emerald leaves, sip freshly brewed tea straight from the source, and pretend you've become one of those calm, organized people from lifestyle ads. And then, just when you're getting too zen, you stumble on strawberry farms, bright red bursts of color where you can pick your own fruit. Everything here feels softer, slower, lighter, and if you're lucky enough to wander into the mossy forest, prepare for a fairy tale you didn't sign up for. The air is thick, the ground soft, and the trees look like they've been keeping secrets for centuries. It's damp, it's eerie, and somehow completely peaceful. The kind of place where you start whispering without realizing it. Now, if you thought Malaysia's natural beauty was impressive, wait till you see how they mix it with spirituality. Not far from Kuala Lumpur stands one of the most jaw-dropping sights in the entire country, the Batu Caves. Imagine a golden statue taller than a 10-story building, gleaming under the sun, watching over a staircase painted in the colors of a rainbow. And at the top, a limestone cathedral sculpted by time itself. Inside, it's part cave, part temple, part movie set. Sunlight pours through cracks in the rock, pigeons flutter around ancient shrines, and the smell of incense drifts through the air. During the Thaipusam festival, this place transforms into pure electricity. Thousands of devotees, drums pounding, color everywhere. It's chaos and devotion in perfect harmony. But even on a quiet morning, you can feel something powerful here. It's like nature and faith made a handshake millions of years ago and never let go. Now, after the noise and crowds, you'll probably want something quieter. Somewhere the only thing louder than your thoughts is the sound of the ocean. Enter Langkawi. Langkawi isn't just beautiful, it's cinematic. Picture white sand so fine it squeaks under your feet, palm trees swaying lazily, and turquoise water that looks photoshopped. And right at the top of the island, there's a little miracle called Tanjung Ru Beach. It's one of those places that doesn't even feel real. The sea stretches into infinity, the cliffs rise like guardians, and when the tide goes out, a hidden sandbar appears that lets you walk across the ocean. You can kayak through limestone caves, float under fiery sunsets, or just lie there listening to waves tapping the shore like nature's metronome. It's the kind of beach that reminds you how small and lucky you are at the same time. And then there's the Kuala Lumpur Tower, the one that looks like it's reaching up to stir the clouds. It's not just another observation deck, it's a vertical experience. Step onto the glass skybox, literally a clear floor hanging in the air, and tell me your heart doesn't skip. It's terrifying, thrilling, and completely worth it. What makes it even cooler is that it's surrounded by one of the last rainforest reserves in the city. So while you're standing up there looking at a skyline full of skyscrapers, you're also gazing down at lush jungle. It's like someone hit copy and paste on nature and technology and just made them coexist. And speaking of balance, Malaysia's got that art down to perfection. Take the Ubudaya Mosque in Kuala Kangsar. It's not just a building, it's poetry in marble. Golden domes shimmer in the sun, while white minarets rise like pillars of light. It was built more than a century ago as a gesture of gratitude by a sultan who survived illness. Even today, when you walk through its cool marble floors, you feel that sense of peace, gratitude carved into stone. By now, you've probably realized Malaysia isn't just one story. It's 1,000 stories told all at once, sometimes through faith, sometimes through flavor. Let's switch gears to Kota Belud, a place where tradition still gallops proudly through the fields. Locals call it the land of cowboys and warriors. It's home to the Bahau people, skilled horse riders who wear vivid, intricate costumes and ride through festivals like something out of a legend. Every Sunday, their market comes alive, and I mean alive. Colors, drums, laughter, the smell of grilled food, and once a year, the whole town transforms for the Grand Tamu Besar Festival, a vibrant parade of horses, music, and pride. But just outside that noise, endless rice paddies stretch toward Mount Kinabalu, glowing green under the sun. The scenery feels like time forgot to move on. Now let's drift east, across turquoise water, to one of Malaysia's crown jewels, the Perhentian Islands. This place is so beautiful, it feels like nature just showed off on purpose. 2 islands, Perhentian Kessel and Perhentian Besar, surrounded by crystal water so clear you can see fish from your boat. There are no cars here, no honking, no rush. Just the soft hum of waves and the occasional laughter of travelers who forgot what stress feels like. Snorkeling here is like stepping into an aquarium that never ends. At night, the stars explode across the sky. Bonfires crackle on the beach. It's not luxury, it's simplicity perfected. The kind of place that makes you question why you ever thought Wi-Fi was important. And then somewhere on the east coast of Sabah, the town of Semporna reminds you that Malaysia's wonders don't stop at the shore. It's the gateway to Sipadan Island, a marine wonderland that divers describe like a spiritual experience. Below the surface, coral reefs shimmer like cities of color, schools of fish swirl like moving art, and sea turtles glide by with the confidence of creatures that know their home. Above the water, life flows just as gracefully. Stilt houses hovering over the sea, fishermen heading out at dawn, and Bahau Laut sea gypsies who've lived on boats for generations. Semporna feels like a heartbeat between 2 worlds, human and marine, modern and ancient. And then there's the pink jewel, the Putra Mosque in Putrajaya. It's soft, delicate, and impossibly beautiful. Built beside a lake, its pink granite domes shimmer at sunrise and sunset, painting the water below in warm gold. Step inside, and it's pure serenity. Light streaming through stained glass, patterns so intricate they look like whispers carved into stone. It's one of those rare places that silences even the loudest traveler. You just stand there, breathing, feeling the peace settle in. Of course, no Malaysian adventure is complete without stumbling upon a hidden island. Pangkor Island is one of those quiet corners of paradise that doesn't need to try. It just is. No chaos, no luxury resorts pretending to be nature, just fishermen, palm trees, pink taxis, and beaches that look like they belong in a postcard nobody wanted to share. But if you're looking for something truly unforgettable, there's only one place left to go: Mount Kinabalu. Rising nearly 13,000 feet above the earth, it's not just Malaysia's tallest mountain, it's its most sacred. To climb it is to challenge yourself, to find out how small and strong you can be at the same time. The trek begins in lush rainforest, buzzing with life. Birds, orchids, the occasional monkey watching you like a curious critic. Then the air thins, the trees fade, and suddenly you're above the clouds. The summit, Lowe's Peak, greets you with a sunrise so magnificent it silences everything inside you. The sky explodes in orange and gold. The mist curls below, and for a moment, you understand why this mountain has been worshipped for centuries. But Malaysia isn't just about natural highs. It's about the beauty of everyday life. The laughter in the markets, the warmth in every smile, and the food. Oh, the food. Satay sizzling over charcoal, roti canai flipping in the air, laksa steaming with coconut and spice. Every dish is a story told through flavor. And if you follow that scent long enough, you'll end up in Malacca, one of the most charming cities in Asia. The Malacca River winds through streets painted in color and history. Hop on a riverboat, and you'll pass by murals, bridges, and cafes that glow like lanterns when the sun sets. The city feels like a timeline. Portuguese forts, Dutch architecture, Chinese temples, all coexisting like an orchestra that somehow plays in perfect tune. At night, the river comes alive with lights, music, and food smells that make you question your life decisions if you're not eating something. Every corner of Malaysia feels like this. Layers of culture, history, and humanity blending together. It's not a country you just see, it's one you feel. And when you leave, it's not the postcards you remember. If you made it this far, I'll bet Malaysia's already calling your name. So do yourself a favor. Start planning that trip. And while you're at it, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which part of Malaysia stole your heart the most? Was it the mountains, the mosques, the islands, or maybe the food? No judgment, I'd pick the food too. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and remember, the world's full of wonders waiting to meet you. And Malaysia, it's one of the brightest of them all.